Once upon a time, in a distant and enchanted kingdom, there lived a woman named Simone. Simone was no ordinary woman. She possessed an incomparable beauty and grace, as she was half butterfly. Its wings were an iridescent blue, shining with all the colors of the rainbow when the sunlight touched them. Her presence was as delicate as the flutter of a butterfly's wings, and everyone who met her was amazed by her ethereal beauty. Simone lived in a small house made of flowers and leaves, situated in the heart of a magical forest, where nature sang its sweetest melodies. The magical forest in which Simone resided was a place of pure wonder and enchantment. Ancient trees whispered ancient secrets, while crystal-clear streams ran merrily between the mossy rocks. The creatures of the forest, from the smallest insects to the majestic deer, lived in perfect harmony, attracted by Simone's peaceful aura. Rare flowers bloomed all around him, emitting fragrances that enchanted the senses and attracted butterflies of all colors and sizes. During the night, fireflies danced around his house, creating a light show that seemed like something out of a fairy tale. In addition to her stunning beauty, Simone possessed a unique ability. She could communicate with the creatures of the forest. The birds sang to her about the news of the day, and the animals came to seek her advice in times of need. This deep connection with nature made Simone a guardian respected and loved by all. Her kind heart and gentle wisdom were a beacon of hope for those who ventured into the forest in search of healing and guidance. Simone spent her days caring for the environment around her, cultivating gardens of magical flowers that had healing properties and helped maintain the kingdom's natural balance. She also helped lost travelers find their way back, using her keen intuition and knowledge of the forest's secret trails. With each passing day, the legend of Simone, the butterfly woman, spread more and more, attracting curious and needy people who came from far and wide to witness her grace and seek her help. The forest animals accompanied her wherever she went, enchanted by her aura of serenity and peace. On full moon nights, their wings glowed even more brightly, illuminating the dark forest paths and guiding lost travelers to safety. In addition to her beauty, Simone had a pure and kind heart, always ready to help those in need, using her magical wings to bring joy and hope to everyone around her. Simone lived in a small cabin in the middle of a magical forest, where all the plants and animals coexisted in perfect harmony. The forest was known for its ability to heal and revitalize any living being that entered it, and Simone, with her enchanted wings, was the guardian of this sacred place. With her shining wings that reflected all the colors of the rainbow, she was able to communicate with every being in the forest, understanding their needs and desires. Simone's cabin, built with wood from the oldest and most resistant trees, was always surrounded by flowers that bloomed in shades of blue and purple, emanating a calming scent that spread throughout the forest. During the nights, The stars seemed to shine more brightly over the cabin, as if they were protecting it and Simone. She possessed in-depth knowledge of every medicinal plant and magical potion, using these skills to heal any injured or sick creature that sought help. Simone's presence was a blessing to the forest, and all living beings venerated her as the protector and healer of the place. Simone, with her luminous wings that reflected the colors of dawn, soared gracefully over the forest. Each beat of its wings created a soft whisper that seemed to converse with the ancient trees and lush flowers. The golden glow of the rising sun illuminated Simone's path, revealing a setting where magical creatures coexisted in perfect harmony. The rivers sang ancient songs, and the leaves danced to the rhythm of the wind, celebrating another day of peace. The legends surrounding the forest and its guardian were more than just stories. They were the essence of hope for many. People from all over the world, guided by the promise of healing and renewal, faced perilous journeys to reach that hidden sanctuary. Among the adventurers, there were those who sought to cure incurable diseases, find answers to deep dilemmas, or simply experience the magic that place emanated. Simone, with her attentive gaze and compassionate heart, watched and protected every corner of the forest. She knew that her mission went beyond the physical protection of the place. It was a mission to preserve the magic and mystery that made the forest a sacred place. The miraculous cures that visitors found were not only the result of the mystical properties of the forest, but also the belief and respect that those who visited it brought with them. While the world outside continued its frenetic routine, Simone's magical forest remained a haven of tranquility and enchantment, where the essence of life was renewed with each dawn, under the loving watch of its winged guardian. She spent her days caring for the plants and animals, singing songs that made the flowers bloom and the trees grow stronger. Her singing was so soft and melodious that even the winds stopped to hear her. At night, their wings shone like stars, illuminating the forest with a soft, reassuring light. One day, a young traveler named Lucas entered the forest. He was lost and hurt, desperately searching for a way out. The dense vegetation and tall trees created a green maze, making every step feel like a challenge. The fatigue and pain made walking almost unbearable. Then, like a soft whisper on the wind, Lucas heard an enchanting melody. It was Simone's song, whose voice seemed to envelop the forest in a magical embrace. Drawn by this mesmerizing melody, Lucas followed the sound into the heart of the forest. There he found Simone, an ethereal and graceful figure, surrounded by a circle of dazzling flowers that seemed to shine with a light of their own, emanating a sense of peace and welcome. The flowers weren't just beautiful. They exhaled a sweet, healing aroma, which soothed his wounds and renewed his strength. The surrounding atmosphere was charged with a mysterious and magical energy, as if that place was a sacred refuge where time stood still and nature revealed its deepest secrets. Simone, with her kind and compassionate nature, cared for Lucas, healing his wounds with magical herbs and soothing chants. While he regained his strength, Lucas and Simone started talking and sharing stories about their lives. Lucas was fascinated by Simone's wisdom and serenity, and she, in turn, was touched by his courage and adventurous spirit. Over time, a deep friendship blossomed between them, and Lucas discovered that the true magic of the forest was not just in the plants and animals, but also in the kindness and love that Simone radiated. Their conversations were filled with laughter and shared stories, creating an unbreakable bond. When it was time for Lucas to leave, he promised to return as often as he could, knowing he had found a home in Simone's company and in the peace of the magical forest. And so, Simone continued to care for the forest and its inhabitants, her wings shining like a beacon of hope and love. Her song continued to enchant and heal, reverberating through the trunks of ancient trees and reaching the hearts of all living beings. The legend of the half-butterfly woman spread throughout the kingdom, inspiring everyone to believe in the magic that exists in kindness and a pure heart. The children listened to their stories with wide eyes, soaking in each word as if they were fairy tales brought to life. Adults, in turn, found comfort and inspiration in his example of a simple and genuine life. Under Simone's diligent care, the forest was not just a jumble of trees and bushes, but a sanctuary of peace and serenity. The birds sang happier, the streams ran more brightly, and even the shyest animals seemed to feel the safety of the place. There, nature and humanity coexisted in perfect harmony, a graceful dance of give and take. The true magic, however, was not in the ancient trees or the mysterious secrets of the forest, but in the shared love and unwavering kindness of a pure spirit that touched everyone around it, inspiring hearts to dream and believe in the beauty of life.